An innocent friend request, a casual chat, and a young woman's life changed in an instant. Behind the profile of a college boy was someone whose truth shook an entire town. His name? Jason, 21. But the question is, was it just a fake ID or a predator who might still be out there online? Year 2010. A small town in Northern Ireland, Armagh. This place was known to be peaceful, beautiful, and almost crime-free. But that year, a case unfolded here that exposed the darkest side of social media. The story begins with a 24-year-old man, Peter Faulkner. On the outside, he seemed ordinary, average in studies, no serious job, spending most of his time at home. Neighbors described him as a quiet and shy boy. But behind his laptop, Peter's real identity lived. Peter lived inside social media. In real life, he had very few friends. But on Facebook, he ran dozens of fake accounts, each with a different name, different profile picture, and a carefully built backstory. Through these accounts, he befriended young women. First, he impressed them with likes and comments. Then he pulled them into private chats. His most active profile was under the name Jason, 21, the persona of an attractive college student. Photos edited with Photoshop, fake friends who looked real, and dozens of posts to make the account appear authentic. Through this account, he met Katie O'Connor. Katie was a 19-year-old student at Armagh University. Her life was active online, filled with family moments, selfies, and trips with friends. Slowly, Peter, as Jason, 21, started talking to her. At first, casual messages. What are you studying? What kind of movies do you like? Want to grab a coffee sometime? Then emotional ones. I feel like you are the only person I can truly open up to. Katie began to trust this new online friend, but in reality, that friend was not a college boy at all. It was the same 24-year-old loner, Peter Faulkner. May 18th, 2010, night. Katie told her roommate, "I'll be back soon. I'm just going to meet Jason. He says he has something special to show me." After 9 p.m., Katie never returned. Her phone went dark. On Facebook, her last message read, "Don't tell anyone. Meet me tonight. I have something to show you." The next morning, the town of Armagh was shaken. Katie's body was found in a nearby forest, deep marks around her neck. Her phone, her bag, everything was gone. For investigators, the biggest clue was the Facebook chat, Jason, 21. But the investigation revealed a chilling truth. That account was completely fake, and it had only ever been accessed from one computer. That computer belonged to none other than the quiet young man, Peter Faulkner.
When police traced the Jason, 21 account, at first they suspected it might be the work of a hacker, someone using another person's computer to create the profile. But when the forensic team examined Peter Faulkner's laptop, what they found left them stunned. Inside the laptop were dozens of fake Facebook profiles, each with its own identity, some named Michael, some Ryan, and one called Jason, 21. Many of these accounts contained full chat histories with young women from Armagh University and nearby towns. Some conversations were innocent, but others were deeply disturbing. In one chat, he wrote, "Do you know I'm always watching you?" In another, "If you talk to anyone else, I won't like it." To the police, it was clear. Peter wasn't just some online fraud. He was a predator hiding behind social media. The investigation went deeper. detectives tried to rebuild the timeline of the night Katie disappeared. They pulled surveillance footage from around the city. One blurry recording, around 9:15 p.m., showed a young woman, believed to be Katie, walking toward the woods with a man. The man wore a hoodie and his face was hidden. But the most shocking evidence came from inside the forest. Buried in the bushes, police discovered a torn piece of paper. On it were the words, "She trusted Jason. Nobody trusts Peter." No one knew who had written it, but to investigators, it was a direct sign Peter had lured Katie by hiding his true identity. Peter was immediately taken into custody, but during interrogation, he denied everything. He insisted, "I never touched her. I only chatted. Being friends with girls online isn't a crime." But when asked about the final message sent from the Jason21 account, he fell silent. And that silence only deepened the suspicion against him. The case exploded in the media. Headlines called it Facebook's first murder, a crime that shocked the nation. Still, there was no solid proof that Peter Faulkner was the one who actually killed Katie O'Connor. Was he truly the murderer? Or was someone else using his account to commit the crime?
Peter Faulkner was in police custody, but the evidence against him was still incomplete. The Facebook chats were there, yes, but no witness had actually seen him with Katie. Lawyers argued, creating a fake profile on social media isn't a crime, and chat messages alone can't prove murder. Police searched his house more thoroughly. Inside a closet, they found a small notebook. In it, Peter had written the names of his online targets. Each page listed a girl's name, her age, her likes and dislikes, and a summary of their Facebook conversations. Katie's name was there too, and under her name, Peter had written, "She believes Jason. Next step soon." For investigators, this was a breakthrough. But the real twist came when police discovered Katie wasn't the only one. At least 4 other young women had also been contacted through the Jason21 account. Each of them admitted Peter had tried to arrange meetings. To one, he said, "Meet me in the woods." To another, "Let's meet at a late-night cafe." Most of them got scared and never showed up. Katie was the only one who walked into the trap. But the story didn't end there. During the investigation, another piece of evidence surfaced. Facebook logs showed that on the very night of the murder, messages from the Jason21 account were being sent at the exact same time CCTV cameras recorded Katie walking into the woods with a man. Police believed Peter was chatting while luring her to the meeting place. Yet one big question remained. Was Peter acting alone? Forensic analysis revealed something strange. The Jason21 account hadn't been accessed from just one location. There were 2 different IP addresses, one from Peter's home, the other from a local internet cafe. So was someone else using the account too? Or had Peter himself logged in from multiple places to confuse investigators? As the truth began to unfold, it became clear this case wasn't just about one murder. It was about the collision between the virtual world and reality. The media gave it a chilling new name: the Facebook Killer of Armagh.
The noose was tightening around Peter Faulkner, but in court, the case was still hanging in the balance. The prosecution pushed hard for a murder conviction. The defense argued back.
Having fake accounts and Facebook chats may be unethical, even unlawful, but it doesn't prove Peter committed murder. Several young women were called to testify. They revealed how Jason, 21, had also tried to lure them into secret meetings. One witness said, "He told me not to tell anyone. At the time it felt exciting, but now, thinking about it, it's terrifying." Her words echoed in the jury's minds. Meanwhile, investigators uncovered a crucial piece of forensic evidence. Near Katie's body, faint footprints were found in the soil. After detailed analysis, they matched the shoes recovered from Peter's home. There was no blood on them, but the soil pattern was identical to the forest floor. The case had just become stronger. In November 2010, the court delivered its verdict. Peter Faulkner was found guilty of first-degree murder and online grooming. He was sentenced to life in prison. As the verdict was read, silence filled the courtroom. Peter showed no remorse. He only smiled and whispered, "Jason will never die." That single sentence added a chilling mystery. Was he suggesting Jason, 21, was more than just him, that others were involved? Or was he hinting at something darker, that fake identities on the internet never truly disappear? To this day, the people of Northern Ireland remember the case. It's counted among the world's first murders linked to Facebook, yet surprisingly, little is written about it online. This story stands as a haunting reminder. Not every profile you see on social media is real, and sometimes the person behind the screen isn't a friend, but a predator.